Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about kind of this negative attitude towards frozen meals like lean cuisine and healthy choice and stuff like that. When I first started losing weight like 2 years ago, I pretty much relied on lean cuisine for dinner every night. And it really helped me like not have to think about a recipe, and it helped me to like just know what I'm gonna eat like ahead of time, and I didn't have to prepare like a whole bunch of little things. And I found it extremely helpful to help me lose weight, especially for dinner, because like you get home from work and you're tired and it's like, oh, what do I make? And I completely respect the people that can meal prep. Like my buddy Cake Face Kim on Instagram is like the fucking meal prep master. Everything she makes looks so fucking delicious. But I'm like lazier than that, I'm not gonna lie. Plus like I get really sick of eating like the same thing multiple days in a row. I'm not really like a big leftovers person. So it's like I'd rather just have something simple that I can rely on. One of like the biggest complaints that I hear about, I'll say lean cuisine specifically, is like the amount of sodium, and everyone's like, oh my god, like there's so much sodium in that. Okay, let's talk about that. So this is cheese and fire roasted chili tamales, and it has 580 milligrams of sodium in the whole package, okay? So 580 milligrams, yes, that's not a small amount. However, my sodium max on MyFitnessPal is 2,300 milligrams. So this is like a quarter of the amount of sodium that I'm supposed to have a day, and I never hit 2,300 milligrams. Like, I don't even come close to that having a lean cuisine a day. So just to give you an idea, so this is 580 milligrams for this whole meal, right? Ramen, which like, I can already see the comments coming in that are like, that's not healthy. But just to give you an idea, this has 1,480 milligrams of sodium. And it's mostly in the little like flavoring packet. But like, that's exponential, that's 3 times as much as the lean cuisine. Okay, so we have that. So we have packaged rice, which has 660 milligrams for 1 cup. So if you just have 1 cup of rice and you're having like another vegetable or like something, and like if that vegetable is frozen, there's gonna be sodium in that. Like I have these frozen Brussels sprouts where it's like 330 milligrams of sodium in a half a cup. So it's like, okay, so I get 660 from this, 330 from the Brussels sprouts, and then like if I have some protein or something, that's 1,000 milligrams of sodium in one meal. Whereas the lean cuisine is only 580 for a meal. So the last thing is this Campbell's Healthy Request soup, which I really like having soup like every once in a while, even though it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. But this has 820 milligrams of sodium in the whole can. So this is more than the lean cuisine too, but you never see people, like if you post a picture of soup, no one's like, oh, it's got so much fucking sodium in it, like that's so bad for you. Okay, people, you don't even know. Like you just assume that it's a frozen meal, so it's fucking bad for you. And it's not as bad as you think. I will say, like years and years and years ago, this shit tasted like garbage. Like, cause I ate them back when I was like in high school. And I will say that I think lean cuisine has kind of fucking raised the bar on frozen meals in terms of like smart ones and healthy choice and like the Atkins ones and stuff. Like I really do think lean cuisine ones like are good. Like there are some that are straight up fucking great. Like the white cheddar in Vermont mac and cheese, throw some fucking pepper in there and it's like 280 calories. Like delish. So the people that like are constantly slandering frozen food, I think just don't fucking have any idea. Like I can see it now, like the people being like, oh, well, it's so much better to eat like a kale salad with some grilled chicken. Yes, I understand that. I fully understand that eating stuff in its purest form or whatever is the healthiest option. Like, you can't fucking get healthier than that. I completely understand that. But if you expect me to come home from work and cook up like a fucking gourmet meal from the goddamn earth every day, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna gain weight. I'm gonna go get a cheeseburger. Like, it's not gonna happen. I'm just sick of hearing that this is not a good option because I strongly believe it to be a good option. And I've had my blood work done and I, have all this stuff and like everything is normal. So I'm not gonna die from like lean cuisine sodium poisoning or something. Plus, like, if you watch any of my other videos, like, I have like a big problem with overeating. So it's like, if I'm preparing food, chances are I'm gonna eat more than I should be eating just from either like grazing on things or I'm just gonna like give myself a bigger serving. And yes, I have a food scale and all this stuff, but I will still, if it's available to me, I will eat it. With a lean cuisine, I'm not gonna heat up 2 of them. So I have the one and it's done and then that's it. Like, there's no other food to have. So it's a very good option, I feel like, if you, deal with like binging or anything like that, because like, it's like a mental thing. Like, you're not gonna heat up 2 frozen meals, but you could heat up 2 cups of potatoes instead of 1 cup of potatoes and like not think twice about it. So I think it's nonsense that this gets bad rap, because it's truly not as bad as y'all think it is. So if you eat frozen meals, or if like you've had one that's like fucking delicious, tell me, because I will for sure check it out. And yeah, man, y'all need to relax. Like, shit's fine. All right, I'll see you next time.